So I start writing between 5 and 6 in the morning, and I mean, I'm pretty damn disciplined about it because I can focus better in the morning. Wake up, monitor. Come on. Sometimes I just hate technology. Come on, what is wrong? I should sleep like this. You know, sometimes something will happen in a story that feels just like sheer serendipity and luck. You'll stumble, just like in science. You know, you stumble upon something, but the way you stumble upon this is by working and working and working and working. It's like the whole idea of like luck. You know, it's not really lucky. I mean, after a while, your unconscious will make beneficial associations for you. But you put yourself in that position by just working and working and working and knowing your craft just like anything else. And that's the only way you get good, is just doing it and doing it and doing it. Nobody's first novel is their first novel. I mean, those are aberrations. Everybody I know that's published a novel has written 2 or 3 before it, at least. In my case, probably 6. The only people that are going to make it, the only people that are going to ever actually break through are the ones that write because they have to. And they're going to do it whether or not anyone's going to publish their book. If I never broke through with Lulu, I still would have been writing west of here. It wouldn't have changed things one iota. I would just have to have a job on top of it. And those are the people that endure, because they're going to do it no matter what. Quite literally, I write because I have to. It's a compulsion as much as anything else. It's how I live. It's what I do. I throw myself at life. I'm like a blotter. I just love life. I throw myself at it. I throw myself in harm's way, in tragedy's way, and I just try to get as much as I can. And then in writing, I get to distill it all again. I get to pick and choose from my own experience and see how it relates to this fictive world. And I get to just try to really keep distilling it into something approaching truth. And it's like the greatest way to live, because it doesn't matter what happens to me, what I have to endure. I get to use that experience twice. I get to get the most out of that experience because I get to write it. I know when my characters are alive, when my characters are literally alive. When they're so three-dimensional to me, I can empathize with them and I can walk in their shoes and feel their pain so much that I literally feel kind of like I inhabit them, and they develop a will of their own, and it kind of controls me at times. When the character has that potential, then I feel like I know it's alive. Every morning it gets easier and easier. The world becomes more and more alive. I just go from like a dream state to a cup of coffee and sinking into that story like I live inside it. I literally try to inhabit my characters in their world, and these characters become so flesh and blood to me that they become willful at times. They do start to say things that might surprise you, or, you know, their will takes them on their way. It's like you created their thing and they actually kind of create their own destinies. It doesn't mean I always just let the character have the last say. Sometimes I have to wrestle with that character. You risk just getting sidetracked all the time if you just listen to your characters. I know that sounds kind of weird and schizophrenic, but, you know, that's how I approach stories. Empathy. Actually walking in my character's shoes.